What's up, guys? This is Mac Attack. Today I'm going to be playing a little Fable 3. It's going to be my first video, and I chose this game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. So let's get started.
And so our story begins. The kingdom is on the verge of revolution. But who will be the hero to lead the rebellion?
So before I go ahead and pick my character, I'm going to pick the prince, by the way. I just want to say that the beginning is kind of slow. It's a lot of cutscenes to introduce the story. But I'm going to play through all of them. So the first episode probably will just be cutscenes with a little introduction to the game. But it'll be okay. So I'm going to pick the prince.
Of course. The prince. It is time you saw what your kingdom is truly like. The age of industry has come to Albion. Though some call it the age of oppression. When freedom is nothing but a dream, it's time to make a stand. To lead a rebellion. To be a hero. Welcome to the city of the downtrodden. Where those who dare to speak out are punished. And those who dare to hope find nothing to hope for. True rebels fight against all odds. True rebels never give up. Yet they cannot triumph alone. The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
What a dreadfully sorry sight. Such a beautiful day to waste in bed, don't you agree?
What? Oh, go away, Jasper.
Now that is hardly the response of a prince. I'm afraid it is time to rise. With your permission, I shall wake your sleeping companion. Ah, yes, one's heart soars before such regal bearing. I trust you both slept well. You have a busy day ahead.
Come on, boy. If I have to get up, so do you.
It's not going to work. Don't look at me like that. Oh, very well. Good dog. What a pair. The kingdom is doomed. Now, sir, if you will follow me, perhaps we can find some appropriate clothing for today's activities. Lady Elise is most eager to speak to you this morning and is waiting for you in the garden. No doubt you will wish to look your best for your young friend. I have taken the liberty of arranging 2 suitable outfits, if you would care to choose.
Alright, so for those of
Lady
you
Elise is
who
a
don't...
delightful girl, but I don't believe your pajamas will do much to impress her.
So for those of you who don't know much about Fable 3, it's kind of a consequence game where you make decisions along the way, and that determines the outcome of the game. I do know the game. I've played it a few times. I've beaten it about 3 or 4.
Always to project a certain image, and right now your image is somewhat lethargic.
So I do know what I'm doing. It's not a blind playthrough, but like I said, I like the game so much, so I did want to do a playthrough of it. So I'm going to pick my outfit, and I'm going to pick the practical outfit.
It may not be the most ornate outfit, but that doesn't indicate
go.
a lack. Ah, splendid choice. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve. Perhaps you ought to make your way to her now. And I would recommend avoiding your brother today, King Logan.
Will do. Bye, Jasper.
Alright, so normally you run with A, but since it's the beginning of the game, running has not been introduced yet. Anyway, sorry if I don't talk much this first episode. Like I said, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of cutscenes. It's kind of to introduce the game.
Hello, Prince.
Alright. I do know there's a silver key hidden behind this fountain, or whatever it is over here.
How are you, my prince?
There's a lot of hidden things throughout the map. Your dog usually barks if there's a treasure, like a treasure chest, or a key or something like that. So what I'm going to be getting... Oh, watch this. You can kick the chickens. Alright, sorry. Oh, wrong one. So like I said, what I'm going to be getting is a silver key. Silver keys are used to open silver key chests. You can get a certain number of them. I'll show you an example of a silver key chest. There's one across the way. It's over here. Anyway, each silver key chest will have a number of silver keys that you need. So it is imperative you collect the keys along the way. I'll show you where it is. I do know a lot of where the treasure chests are hidden, and later on there's going to be flowers, things like that.
You are looking well today.
I probably won't show you all of them just because there's a lot, but this is one of them. So, for example, this one, it says, what does it say? 50. So, you don't have enough silver keys. So when I have 50 silver keys, I can come back and open that. But right now I'm going to go this way. Meet Elise.
Oh, brave knight. Have you come to protect me? You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I'll protect you, my lady.
I don't know. You don't look so tough either. Perhaps you can give me a demonstration of your abilities.
So I'm going to do the kiss. I always like making their relationship a little romantic. You will find out what happens to them in the future, though. They'll be introduced pretty soon.
How's that?
Not bad, not bad. I suppose you'll do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes. Did something happen?
I'm not sure, but everyone in the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even worse down in the city. You hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. Now I'm sure it's only a rumor, but you can imagine how people are talking. The staff in the castle are anxious. I told them you'd speak to them. Will you do that? I'm afraid of what might happen if someone doesn't calm things down.
If you think it will help.
I do. They may fear the king, but they still care for their prince. So, my good prince, will you...
Basically, she just says, take my hand, and that's
Good.
left trigger.
Now let's go.
Also,
I
you'll see
can't
this
believe your
golden
brother put in the work
path.
at executed.
1 second.
But sometimes I think, well, that there's something wrong with him. He's changed so much.
There's
He
an
looks so tired all the
option
time.
to reduce the game sound automatically, I think, when you're speaking. I don't know how much that works, but for now I'm going to keep it off. Anyway, like I was saying, this is the Gold Trail. It leads you to all your objectives. It's very
I told Sir
convenient.
Walter about the speech. He'll be there to support you. I don't know what this place would be like without him. I'm sure he'll want to continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
Before I go on, it is my first video, like I said earlier, so I'm not too sure about all the controls with the Elgato. I'm using an Elgato HD. Things like controlling the software, but I think I'm doing it right. I don't know how loud the game audio should be and the commentary should be, so hopefully after I record the video we'll be able to figure that out and I'll have it smoothed out for the next time. So let's go on.
Well, I heard all he did was stand up for one of the kids working in the factory.
Who knows where it ends? Next thing you know, it's one of us that's...
Quit your gossiping now. Straight.
Here we go.
Welcome, Your Majesty. Such an honor to have you here today. The staff are convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready.
So, basically throughout the game, you have the option to be in good moral standing or bad moral standing, like, you know, the good prince or the bad prince. I've played it both ways. I started a game
Sure you
doing
have much to tell
the,
us, Your Highness.
you know, quote-unquote bad prince. I didn't find it that fun, honestly, so I did delete that one. I just like doing the good prince. I think it's more fun doing all the good moral things. You get to see that side of the story.
We're all anxious to hear you
So I am choosing the encouraging speech. And like I
You
said,
have all
your
been
moral
through some
standing has
difficult
increased.
times. And the king has been too preoccupied to treat you as he should. But I ask you all to ignore any wild rumors you hear. I promise to speak with my brother about improving conditions for both you and your families outside the castle. Thank you.
I'm just opening a juice box, ignore me.
You call that a royal speech? You didn't shout, you didn't threaten, and you were far too reasonable. It was bloody marvelous. Right then, ready for today's training?
Take good care of him, Walter.
I bought orange lava burst high C today.
I
That's pretty
suppose
neat.
you've heard the rumors then. Well, I'm afraid they're quite true. Who knows what your brother will do next? In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day. I think you have a knack for reaching out to people. They all looked up to you back there. A lot of people to see your brother today. Poor sod.
Sir Walter, what a stroke of luck. Would you be so kind as to sign my petition? We must fight to eradicate poverty in Albion. Too many suffer on our streets, and the king does nothing. He must be made to care.
Oh, very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Your Majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honor.
I'd be happy to sign.
Thank you, my good prince. Your support will make all the difference, I'm certain of it.
All the days to see the king.
That was a courageous move. I doubt it would make much of a difference. Perhaps your brother will finally realize that you have a mind of your own. Let's see you put it to good use in the combat room.
So this is combat training.